Hello everyone, it's Shannon with Shannon's Crafty DIYs. Welcome to my channel. Today I am in a fun collaboration with Lianep with DIY Beauty on Purpose. I will get into her channel a little bit later in the video. Today we are just doing some really fun, simple fall home decor DIYs. And yes, so let's begin with today's video. So for the first DIY, I just had this serving tray for a couple years now. So I bought it actually last summer. It is from the Dollarama for $4. I love the tropical theme, but I have so many decor pieces that are tropical themed that I thought, you know what? I got one more season out of it this past summer and I'm just going to upcycle it and just change it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is make it into a fall serving tray. So I'm just using some Deco Art acrylic paint in black, and I'm just going to do 2 coats of paint over the picture. I'm not going to actually paint the whole tray because the handles and the base of the tray are black already. So once that's dry, again, I just use my blow dryer to dry them in between coats. And I'm just taking our awesome Farmhouse calendars this year, and I'm taking this picture right here. All I did was use a ruler and my X-Acto knife in order to get a nice straight edge and cut it out of the calendar. So I'm just going to place it in the tray. Now, guys, this was for me, but if it was for a gift or something, I probably wouldn't have done this way. I used my glue stick for the bottom of the paper to adhere to the tray, and then I just used some Mod Podge after over top to seal everything. That gave it quite a bit of crinkling and bubbles. So again, if this is for a gift, I definitely recommend Mod Podging both sides, but it is for me and I'm quite happy, and I will show you a trick after to cover up or camouflage the imperfections. So you'll see here, I probably put a little bit more than I should have of the Mod Podge. So just a trick, I just like to keep a paper towel close by and I just wipe off the excess on the towel. And now that is all dry, usually Mod Podge I take about 15 to 20 minutes, but I did leave this for a couple of hours. I did another DIY in the middle of drying time as well. So I'm just taking some of these wooden, they're actually called doll heads. They are from Michaels. I will leave the link in the description box. I already used them in a tiered tray before, so I just took it apart and I'm going to use them on the bottom of this tray. I just think this looks so good. Now you see up close, I actually de-stressed over the wrinkles and the bubbles with just some white acrylic paint, and that also to me made it more weathered and rustic. So to me, in my own personal opinion, this is for me, myself, and I think this turned out so great, and you really have to look closely to see those bubbles. So it still looks fabulous. So DIY number 2, I am using these, I guess they're just pictures or images that I got. This was from last year at the Dollar Tree. They do have these out again this year, but I think there's different sayings on them. They are just particle board, very easy to cut if you wanted to as well. So all I'm doing here is I'm just going to hot glue the 2 together, just one on top of each other. I forgot to mention, this one is actually going to be a Marshals dupe. I did see this picture right here. I took a picture of it when I was in the store. This was $16.99, again, Canadian, and I was thinking, you know what, I can recreate something like this. Similar, I mean, that is a round vase, but this is going to be more of a rectangular base, but it is still going to look similar once it's all complete. So I'm taking some of this awesome the buffalo check ribbon from Michaels. This was honestly from a $5 grab bag. This was, so I don't even know, what was this, like 25 cents for this whole roll of ribbon? So I'm just measuring out what I need to cover the whole base of the vase, and I'm just going to use my glue stick and attach it that way. You'll see in just a moment, I realize all those little white dots on the base show through the ribbons. So you'll see in just a second, I will use a black marker and color over the circles. Very easy to fix. So once I've attached all of that, I'm going to take this is a burlap tape. I have used it in a previous DIY. I made a little jewelry box, if you guys remember. So I'm just going to measure out the amount that I need, and I'm just going to put it at the bottom of the base. In the picture that I showed you, there is burlap on the top and bottom, but I'm just going to use it on the bottom. I'm creating my own version of this. Remember, guys. Now, even though it is a tape, what I did notice about this burlap tape is that if you wanted it more permanently sealed, I would definitely use some hot glue in this case. It did stick for a little while, but by the end of the day, I realized when I got home, it kind of came apart. So yes, I would just use the sticker on it, but also use some hot glue just to reinforce it as well. And now the fun part is filling it. So I picked up these this year, these beautiful mums. Now I've picked up mums before, but look at the leaves on these. To me, they remind me of lamb's ear. Not as light as lamb's ear, but these are great and beautiful leaves. But I also love the pink mums. I did have the white mums from last year as well. So all I'm gonna do is just use my pliers and just cut everything apart. Now, this is just for my own personal use. So you can put some floral foam in the bottom of this as well to keep your floral arrangement more set. In my case right here, it does fall out easily if you move the display. So you guys know these pumpkin picks came from the Dollar Tree. These were out last year as well, so I didn't have to buy any more. I know they're out again this year. So all I did was just took out the clip. Again, it is just foam, so it comes out easily, and I just used some toothpicks to just pop them into the hole that was already there. Now, I had these leaf wood shapes or wood cutouts from the Dollarama. I bought them last year. I believe they were either $1.25 or $1.50 per pack. There was 2 different sizes, so I just thought I would add a cute little touch to it as well, and added a couple of leaves just on the bottom left. Now remember, this is all customizable. You can change the floral color as well. I feel like the buffalo check, you can use quite a few different colors with it. I think it's very versatile. So you'll see in just a second the final result. I think this is totally super adorable. Remember, the one from Marshals was $16.99. This cost me probably about $5, let's say $5 to $6 to make. Honestly, guys, this was like a third of the price. I love it. Before we move on, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Lianep with DIY Beauty on Purpose. She is so fabulous and so talented. If you love thrift flips, Dollar Tree DIYs, furniture painting, you have definitely come to the right spot. I would love it if you guys could go over to her channel and say hello from me. You will definitely not be disappointed. She is absolutely wonderful. So DIY number 3, I'm going to show you a few DIYs, and the very end they will all go together. I'm going to be decorating my fireplace mantle. So I found these flocking balls from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use them in a garland. So they are foam balls, so super easy to use. Now don't be too hard on them, they can crack. Again, they are foam. So I'm just using my bamboo skewer. I'm going through the existing hole that was already there, and I'm going to continue going so it's all the way through, so that way I have an in and an out of the ball. So I'm just using some of this existing jute twine that I already had on hand. So what I'm going to do is use my floss threader, my famous floss threader, and I'm just going to thread it through. Now I'm just using 2 to 1, so 2 of the reddish brown flocking balls to 1 of the cream color. Super simple, guys. This is the easiest DIY I have done, and I absolutely love it. I will show you what that looks like on my mantle in just a second. I have these little mini command hooks from the Dollar Tree that I just hook onto the mantle so I can always interchange any garland on there. I will show you guys in a moment. So these lanterns, this one came from Michaels. The larger one behind it came from Winners or HomeSense last year, and I think they are so gorgeous. The one from Michaels was empty, so I just filled it with some pumpkins, and the bigger one already had a candle in it. You can't remove it, so I just added a couple little pumpkins and pine cones. So here are the flocking balls along with this gorgeous garland that I already got pre-made from Michaels. It was on clearance last year. I believe that one was $12 down to $6, but I thought they went so well. The leaves and the flocking balls, the whole mantle, I am super happy and proud of. You guys see those Dollar Tree pumpkins as well. I don't think I have to do anything with those either. They just look so gorgeous. I honestly had so much fun partnering up with Lianep with DIY Beauty on Purpose. Please go over to her channel, say hello from me. You will definitely not be disappointed. I will leave her link in the description box below. And remember, guys, I do post videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at the odd time a different day. So that being said, go ahead and click that bell button, click all, and that way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. That is it, guys. I hope you have a fabulous day, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye.